We are here in my kitchen. I have some barefoot prosecco. I'm about to make some mimosas for me and my Taurus friends. I'm scared to open this, y'all. Oh God. Okay, so we're gonna do a little Taurus chat. My birthday is on May 15th, which is today because I'm posting this video on my birthday, and I'm getting all of my Tauruses together, and we're just gonna have a little Taurus chat about how great we are. Oh, that was Bre. She'll introduce herself in a moment. Just about how great we are, how we see if we actually fit the mold of what a Taurus really is, you know, how we approach life and love and business, and see if we all kind of like mesh with what is generally said about Tauruses, and see if we find some common ground. It should be fun. Stay tuned. Yum. Would you like a drink? No, really, would you like a drink?
Oh, please.
Okay, hi guys, you already know my name, and just in case you don't, it's Monroe Steele, and I know that's so funny. Anywho, I am a fashion blogger at fashionstylenyc.com. I am also a physical therapist. I run a private practice here in East Harlem. Well, this is regular Harlem, but in East Harlem I run a private physical therapy practice, and my birthday is May 15th. This upcoming birthday, well, which is today because I'm posting this video on May 15th, hopefully, if I have time to edit it. I am 34 years old and I feel great. So what being, oh, it's 3:34 and I just said I'm 34 years old. Rose just showed me that. Ow. Anywho, so what being a Taurus means to me, I feel like all of the Tauruses I know, I seem to kind of gravitate to Tauruses, especially women. I feel like I can almost identify someone without even knowing them too well, like whether they're a Taurus or not. I feel like we all are kind of the same. We're very ambitious, very kind of strong-willed, kind of keep to ourselves, but also can be out in, you know, in the population with like tons of other people and still be okay. So yeah, I feel like being a Taurus means being strong. I think it means, for me, it means strength and ambition and like attaining everything I set my mind to. And I feel like that's something that I can recognize in other Tauruses. So yeah, we'll see if it's true. But for me, I know that it's true for me. So yeah, I hope you guys like this little thing I put together. I thought it would be like a fun idea, and we'll see. I've been wanting to do like interviews and talks with like people that I like and people that I admire, and I felt that this would be like a good foray into it. And plus it's my birthday, so like why not shout out all the amazing Taurus women in my life that I love and that you guys should know. So we'll get into it soon, as soon as everyone gets here, because CP time. If you don't know what that is, look it up.
Hi guys, it's Tiffany of The Workplace here, and I'm a Taurus. My birthday is May 11th, and the Taurus quality that best describes me is having an eye for beauty and beautiful things. I love aesthetic. I love good like restaurants and ambiance. So I think that's the best thing that describes me. And also I have a collaboration coming out on Wednesday, May 16th with the MCB project. These wonderful turbans will be on sale. So be sure to check them out at theworkshop.bigcartel.com.
Hi, my name is Bre Scullark. My birthday is April 26th. I am also a Taurus. And I am a yoga instructor. I teach trauma specialized yoga to inmates in jail. And the majority of my work is in underserved communities like Harlem, my birthplace, born and raised. And my Instagram is @Bre Scullark. What does Taurus mean to me? It's everything. It like defines who I am. I love being a Taurus. I love our pros and cons, and I can definitely say I'm a nice balance of like all of it. But I own all of being a Taurus though, like all of it. Like when people think about Taurus, I usually hear them say, oh, they're so loyal. Like I am absurdly loyal, like to a fault. But I really love that about myself, and like I tie that into my integrity, like and then that's also why I have like such a small group of friends, because I'm super loyal. When they say we're stubborn, I mean my first answer would be like no, but then that would be stubborn, so I have to like kind of own it and be like, okay, so I'm stubborn, and I know, for real.
Hello, I am Nailah. My birthday is April 30th, 1989, and when I think about being a Taurus, I think about being extremely loyal, which I am. So, yeah.
And your website, and what do you do?
Oh, right, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm Nailah, and I am a graphic designer at my core. I'm also a fashion blogger. If you're looking for like design work or anything related to that, my website is just nailahali.com, N-A-I-L-A-H.com. No, Nailahali.com. Nailahali.com, and then my blog is justnailah.com.
Yeah, eat. This is very informal.
I always bring my own snacks. Does anyone else do that?
She brought her own snacks?
Yeah.
But she's vegan also. So I didn't want to mess it up.
I'm not ready for that. That's a commitment.
It really is.
How long have you been vegan?
Like a year now.
Wow. Okay. What was that transition like?
It was it actually wasn't too difficult for me, because when I went vegan, I had already started. I had already stopped eating dairy, because it had messed me all up. Dairy just like, it got to a point where it just messed me up too much. And then I didn't really eat red meat or pork. I ate like chicken and fish and eggs. So that was just kind of hard. But it took me like, I don't know, it took me like a week to get over eggs. So it wasn't for me, and I was pretty much on the verge of it. Like I was eating so bad when I first moved to New York. Like I ate every day. Reubens from the deli, like curly fries, all this.
Oh my God.
Chicken, fried chicken, everything. Like,
both of you
so
have
bad.
articles in the magazine. You're talking about going vegan, and then we did the thing with all of your selfies and your quotes. That's so funny.
So, you know, because people think that, like, because spiritually I live a certain way, that like I would eat a certain way, which they are connected, but
Yes, they are.
I'm also just not ready. Like,
And if you're
I'm
not,
so clear that I'm not ready.
And that's fine. I'm sure I'm not. And that's okay too.
So clear, and I'm not going to force myself to be ready for something. But I also believe in don't do things when you're ready. Do it when it's time, but like...
I agree.
Oh, we all agree.
No.
Taurus. Okay.
Taurus is
I feel like it is. Okay, so a little about Tauruses. We're earth signs. Our colors are supposedly pink and green, which is funny because
and I'm like, and I'm like, no.
I mean, I like green, but I hate pink.
I love.
I like
I'm
blue.
really big into pink.
I like blues and oranges and
I like dry colors.
Yeah, I like neutrals. Like
I like
your
neutrals.
apartment is me right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like neutrals with pops of color, like with pops of red.
We are ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and beauty. And beauty, yes. Our animal, I guess, is the bull. Our strengths are that we're reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, and stable. And our weaknesses are that we're stubborn, possessive, and uncompromising. So, what I want to know is, do you all think you accurately fit what the strengths are being a Taurus, like in life and in business and in love? And I'll start. So, I think I embody all those things. I think I'm very reliable. I am super patient, almost like to a fault.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I just give too much patience to the wrong people. Yeah, instead of just like kind of moving on. And as far as being responsible, I'm definitely the most responsible of my mother's 3 children, which is why I'm her favorite.
Oh God, Monroe is like one of the most responsible people I've ever met.
I feel responsible, but I probably could be a little more responsible, especially when it comes to like my finances. That might be the only place where I could use some work.
That's not a strong point. But
It's not strong for me. I'm very good at making money, but I'm also very good at spending it.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're talking about.
So I think that fits pretty accurately for me as far as like being devoted. I think I'm a very good friend and partner when I am in a relationship. Like, I don't feel like I would ever cheat. Have I cheated? I have cheated before. But most of the time I'm very like devoted, like, to the person that I'm with. Almost, I feel too much sometimes to where they might take advantage of that. So
Been there.
I feel like the strengths I do relate to, as far as like what they say for astrology for Tauruses. Anybody else want to chime in? And those things are the good things, the strengths, being reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, and stable.
I'm none of those. I'm like, when you say it, like, I think it's a part of the journey that I'm on. Like, I used to be way more like responsible and more of the adult and earlier on. But I have thrown all of that out the window right now. I'm like, kind of like,
Really?
I'm not the stable person. I'm not responsible. I'm not good with money right now. Like, I'm none of those things.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's just a part of my journey right now. I think it's temporary, but like right now, I'm none of those.
You're an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Like, you're working for yourself?
Yes.
Is it this the first time you've been
Yes.
working?
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I feel like I want to just cut the reins from like my 9-to-5 job. I like stability so much, and I know that it would just
Rock your whole
throw
world.
everything off. That I think it's a little bit of a fear.
100%.
It will.
And I feel like I'm the opposite of you. Like, I feel like I'm the most responsible I've ever been. Like, when I was in college and younger, forget about it. But now I'm like almost type A. Like, I have my
myself type A too.
Yeah, I have my like Google Calendar set up. I have like and I'm an entrepreneur as well, or a freelancer. So I mean, I have all that stuff together. But when you're eating to kill, like, you know, when you have to eat to kill, like, you have to have your stuff together. But it takes a long time to get there.
Get that
it takes
structure
a long time.
in place.
Yeah. I've been working for myself for a little over a year, and I would say it probably took like pretty much the first part of the year, like the first year, to get it together. Because at first it was terrible. It was a hot mess. So yeah.
So you're doing big things.
Yeah. But that's the funny part. I don't know if it's being a Taurus or what, but like I think one trait about Taurus is what did you say this?
Stable, reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible.
I think the devoted part about being a Taurus is what makes us successful.
Yes.
Because I'm very devoted in like most areas of my life. The relationship part is a little bit hard because like Like I'm very career oriented, so like I'm in a relationship right now, and sometimes it can be like hard to balance it. But the loyal side of me is like I'm extremely loyal to both things, but it's just, I guess it's just hard to balance because I'm so devoted to each thing. You know what I mean? So yeah.
What about you?
I think this is the most responsible that I've ever been in my life. However, like I've been a freelancer since, I don't know, I was 16, 17.
Oh, wow.
So that was always my life, to be free spirited. But this is my first year like having like to commit, which is not my favorite thing to do. Having to be responsible for other people, not only myself, which is also really a challenge for me. So is this the most responsible I've ever been? Yes. But that compared to like a normal person is still like a mess.
Yeah.
Like a mess.
Yeah.
Like I do agree that I'm very devoted, and I love that you said that, because like that is what makes me successful, is like my passion. Like I feel like I don't quit.
No.
I don't I don't quit.
Loyal to like a fault.
But that's the patience thing, right? Like knowing when to let go. Like, okay, it's not quitting if you know, like, respectfully when to bow out of things. Like, I'm still learning that balance. Am I reliable? I would say no. Like,
That's honest though.
you know, like, don't rely on me. Like, rely on yourself. No, I'm not reliable. I'm much better again than I've ever been in my life. But like, no, no. But that's also why I don't take on many commitments, because like,
Smart, yeah.
like I know my strengths and my challenges, so I'm just like, I don't know. Soft yes. That's my favorite thing. Soft yes.
Soft yes.
I'm a hard no.
I'm trying to be more reliable.
And I'm not patient. I'm like, is that a Taurus trait? Because I'm not.
I
very
no patience with
I think it
people.
depends.
Like,
Oh, screw.
Don't mind me. It's just the Prosecco kicking in.
I was like, where were you falling?
You know, I think that I used to be really patient with, I guess if we're talking about people, I used to be really patient with people until I started getting experiences with people who take advantage of how patient you can be with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, no. Like,
I think since I moved to New York, my patience has decreased.
yes.
It
really
New York will do that to you.
But I think it kind of has to, because of the pace of New York, and like, especially if you're in like a creative field or whatever. I mean, you're competing with so many people. Like, you just have to be for it. And if people are like wasting your time and stuff, ain't no time to be patient with them. Like, there's no time.
but like, for me, like, okay, the patient thing with people, no. I ain't got it. But it's something that I do want to practice, because like I want people to be patient with me. Like, again, like, because I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm learning responsibility in my 30s, not like practicing it, like I'm learning it from scratch. So I need people to be patient with me. So I have to give what I need to give.
It's so true. It's really hard to balance it.
Yeah, for sure.
I am much more patient with myself these days, though.
Yeah.
But I like men.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that we've gone through like the strengths, do you feel like you embody some of the weaknesses that are said about Taurus? And the weaknesses are that you're stubborn, possessive, and uncompromising. I am all of those
Yes.
things.
Yes.
I mean, to keep it 100, I am stubborn. I think it's more that just like I like things my way, and I know that my way is the best way. So like I feel like people should just get on board with like how I want to do things, because that's usually the best way. Like I thought about it. It's very strategic and practical.
Yes.
So just like, why not just do what I want you to do? And I feel like sometimes, I mean, of course, it's good in business.
Yes.
To be like stubborn, or just to be about yourself and know what you want, and not to like take any outside influence, or just to do what you think is right for you. But as far as relationships, I've had to really learn how to, even with my friendships with like women, learn how to compromise, because I can't always have it like my way, even though that's the best way. And with my relationships with men too, like,
Oh god.
I think that's probably why I'm still single.
Makes sense, bro.
Because I mean, I am very possessive in all of my relationships. Like, I just can't tolerate you like being over there when you need to be over here. And I just don't. I don't hold my tongue when it comes to that. Like, I let people know up front that, like, if I'm about you and I'm about you 100%, like, you need to be about me 100%. But I also had to learn that men don't really think the same way that women think. And so how I would think a man should treat me is not how a man
Usually will.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Yeah.
For men and women, like, we both think differently. But, you know, I'll give you a little leeway, but that's about it. So, I'm all of those things. Stubborn, possessive, and I can be uncompromising, but I feel like as I get older, I'm getting better with compromise. But still, it's like 85%. Yeah, like, I still need to be over 50% my way.
Yeah.
Because it's probably the best way. I mean, I know it in my heart and soul. I mean,
Are you the only child?
I'm the oldest child.
Okay, I'm the oldest child as well.
So maybe that's it. That maybe has something.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
But I'm definitely possessive. Like, I've been told that numerous amounts of times.
I've never been told that.
Only with men though, not with like my female friendships. Because you know how sometimes you have friends that, like, if you go a couple of days without speaking to them, like, their feelings are hurt.
Yes.
Like, I need friends who, if I don't talk to you for a month and like I'll call you, we can just pick right back up where we left off, and there's like no like animosity.
Because we be devoted to stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I be so into like what I'm doing. I need that like 100% laser focus. I be 100% laser focused on what I'm doing, and so yeah, I need to understand.
So am I the only one? Because I'm definitely all three of those things. As far as
weaknesses,
I mean, I don't think
opportunities for growth.
You know, I like that too.
Because stubborn, like you said, is you believe something is true. You might have the data to back it up. So you're like, I am stubborn about this point because I believe in it. So that's not a bad. I like that.
Or you
cheers to that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not possessive. I'm not the other. What's the other one?
Uncompromising.
Possessive and uncompromising.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing as stubborn. It's like
it all kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah, for sure. And I think that I definitely can have those traits. and it's like, so it all really depends on which area of your life that you're talking about. Like, in my relationship, I think I'm fairly compromising, and this is like just based on like past experiences too. Like, you know, when I was first dating and stuff, I was just like, yes, whatever you want, like, you know what I mean? And that kind of has stuck with me, except I'm like smarter about it now, because, you know, people will take advantage of you if you're like too like that. But now I'm like more about compromising. Sometimes I'm not though. Possessive, I don't think I'm possessive. Cause like, I like my space. That might be like,
I love my
space. I don't know if that relates. Like,
I feel like that is a piece. Well, I don't know, maybe. Because I like to be able to just send you away.
No.
And not have to deal with you. Maybe like, that's possessive of my time. Reclaiming my time.
1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
I'm not sure if I'm like possessive in that sense. And then the first one was stubborn. I think I definitely am stubborn. Yeah, because I am the same way. Like, I like things a very specific way, and you know, like, that's just, and I'm I don't know if this is like a creative trait or whatever, but I like things have to be perfect. I'm kind of perfectionist. Like, it has to be this way. If you move the carpet like 1 inch that way, I'm gonna move it back. Like, I'm that.
Oh my God, you two are the same. What?
Yes.
No, you remember when we were at that event and we were taking your picture? She had to have that picture perfect. The light had to be perfect.
Yeah.
This angle had to be perfect. I was like, I'm good after like 2 photos.
Yeah, some
but
stuff
I mean,
like
you have the eye. eye. When you have that eye,
You
it has to
have a
be-
vision. You want to see it executed.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's like kind of a creative trait. I don't know, like, you know, if you're creative out there or whatever, that's it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. So like when me and my boyfriend started dating, he would come to my apartment. Like he's a Virgo, so he's like the opposite-ish of me, I think. So like he would be like just putting stuff here, moving the carpet. He accidentally kicked the carpet, and I just be like, you know, like cringing. I know it's like so anal, but you know, like I have our room like set up in like
A certain way,
the right way, you know, and so but yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I guess thankfully he's understanding, so he's like, okay, I won't move it. But then, you know, sometimes it gets moved at this point, and I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so like
I'll wait till after you leave to put
or
it
something,
yeah.
Yeah, so definitely I think I'm compromising or have the ability to compromise. So it just all depends. What about you?
I'm very stubborn. I'm not disputing that. And I'm very possessive and obsessive. Like I have been told by men on several occasions, like, wow, that's a lot.
like, thank you, I know. Thank you, I know.
You're doing the most. Just chill. Like, but when I'm about you, I'm about you. So you need to be about me because I chose you. I want to be chosen too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I could be by my, you know, not chosen.
That's very true. Like, if I'm dating someone and like if I'm dating someone and you like don't show initiative enough for me, I guess, like
you can go.
I have no problem.
The cutoff is real with all Taurus I've ever met.
Like I'll disappear. Facts. But I can also be like that obsessive, like I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna DM you about 35 times a year. Like I was on a block streak for a long time. Like, guys would be blocking me. My brothers would be like, "Yeah, it's 2 weeks and ain't block you yet." Like I get blocked a lot.
Fine.
There's a few people who have me blocked. I'm not even gonna lie. There's a few people who have me blocked.
Right.
Because you're doing what?
The most. And you're gonna see me on your Explore page, and that's just gonna be it. Like you know, everything is fun. Guess what? And I'll pull
You
up on
still
you.
gonna see me.
Yeah. I'm all about running up on people. Like,
That's funny.
I've definitely
I've
been
definitely.
blocked.
What time is it?
No, I'm
blocked.
I've been blocked for a few months now.
Right. I've been blocked for like 6 months. I get blocked by everybody.
You're so amazing.
Blocked. I get blocked pretty
What about you,
often.
Tiffany?
I never got blocked.
Really?
I don't think I've gotten blocked.
I've definitely.
I block. I'm the blocker. Like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, does this fit in? Because I will, just like you were saying, you're dating somebody and it doesn't feel mutual. And I'm like, okay, you can go. Blocked.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. You have been cut. You're good. You will never hear from me again.
The thing is though, when I am done with someone, I'm like done. And then they're like always wondering like, well, how did you cut that off so quickly? I'm like, well, I've reached my point.
Yeah.
I mean, I was obsessed with you from A to D, and at E, I'm done. So now you're blocked, and we'll never speak again.
Well, I think that when that happened, like when I've had that experience, I think that's a testament to having a strong willpower and like being, because I'm okay with being by myself.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't need to feel like a lonely void or whatever. And I mean, of course I get lonely and stuff sometimes, but like I don't think it's worth it. It's not ever worth it to me to like be all for this person that's not even paying me no mind.
I agree.
So I just like,
I like it rough.
I make a challenge.
You don't like me. You lying. And then I'm blocked. I'm like, oh, are you serious? You really does not like me? No, wait. Come back. Let me just see. Let's just try it.
I can be the same way. I mean, that's kind of fun.
And right?
It's kind of fun.
I don't like games. I don't like games
either. Let's be straight.
I mean, I don't either.
Time's
but-
a waste.
Yes.
Or you trying to make money. It's a lot of energy too.
Money is my money.
But I can't separate the two. If I'm not feeling good in the personal space, then it affects my creativity.
Same.
So I'm like, I gotta get good in the personal space in order to be able to create and produce and like make money.
Yeah. And like people's energy really has a strong effect on me.
Yeah.
So like it's really important for me to like cut negative or potentially negative energy out immediately. Like it has to be, because it'll affect me, like you said, it'll affect everything. And as much as I try to like not let it, like not have it affect me, it just does. So I just adjust it.
What about criticism? How do you take not constructive, any kind of criticism? I feel like I have a really, I'm still like, I'm 34 and I don't have a problem saying that, but I'm still getting used to constructive criticism. Like I don't take any kind of constructive criticism well. Like I always immediately go to a place of defense, and I know that, and so I can think about it now and like respond accordingly. But I don't think I'm still very good at it.
I think it depends on the source. Who is it coming from? Because I'm not going to accept it from just anybody. If it's somebody that I like respect, then I will take it. It might feel defensive at first, but I'm like, it's coming from a place of love. It's somebody that I respect and trust. I know they have the best intentions for me, so I'm a receiver. I'm a receiver of that, but depending on the source.
I agree. I agree, and I was gonna say. So I'm a receiver of it as well, but I definitely can take stuff personal. So
I feel like that's what it is. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and I think it's because I'm a perfectionist. Like, you know, you have this vision in your head, and it's like, oh, it's right, it's great, it's blah blah, and then if somebody's like, actually move that a little bit to the left, you're like. You're like, well, damn, I'm right.
Put my whole heart, soul, and spirit, and blood, and tears into this, and you don't like it?
And I do. With most things that I do, I put all of that into it. And so when I get criticized, it's like, but I think I'm grateful because as an artist, you're constantly being criticized. You're constantly being criticized. And so I've gratefully had to learn like pretty quickly, like, Nailah, put your personal feelings aside. You know, like most people at the end of the day, like, you know, the criticism comes from people that I respect and things like that. And ultimately it helps you grow, whether or not you might not see it at first, but it does help you grow. So I definitely am like big on embracing criticism.
I think criticism is painful for me. And it's hard for me not to take it personal, like, because I'm a person. So like, and my mom's really good about like, turn this off, turn this on, but I'm just kind of like, I'm a full whole being, and so I allow myself to go through these processes, which are very odd for other people, but like, I'm like, I am a human, so I am going to take it personal. You know, thank you for your feedback, this is how I feel. And I'm really good at like being like, okay, in this moment my ego feels this, in this moment my feelings are hurt, but give me a second to process and then I can make sense of it. Like, but I just need some time to process. I tell people to do it, but I take most things personal, but it's because I'm passionate. Like, you don't want me not to care, because I'm not gonna do it at all, anything. So it's just me. Like, I have to just accept that this is how I process information.
But that's good, the communication, like because everybody can't communicate out. Like, I hear what you're saying, but that makes me feel this way. That's super strong.
I need to get better about it, because I go straight to like, oh, you don't like me? Oh. So really, you just over there talking shit about me. I'm gonna bleep that out. And then I'm just like, oh, my feelings are hurt. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I see what you were talking about. Okay, my bad. Like, I didn't mean to like explode on you.
I always ask for a minute though, like, but then it's up to you. Like, so if I tell you I need a minute and you still push me, then hey, it's on you then. You know what I already said what I needed. I already said what I needed. You didn't take me serious, but you will.
So we touched on a little bit about, do you want to change the angle at like relationships and about how we like connect with other signs? What signs or that you connect with the most? And that was odd that you said the guy you're dating now is a Virgo, because for me, Virgo guys are like pretty good. Also Capricorns. And also Aries.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, is that the same for you guys or not really? I've never dated a Taurus.
Never a Taurus.
Never another Taurus. I have. No. Okay.
They're just so indifferent. Like, I just like, what's
But I
up?
wonder if they're just like us.
That's what
I'm like, is that what I'm acting like? But no, I've never even been attracted to another Taurus. Virgos for me are good. Virgos, Capricorns, and Aries.
I'm trying to think.
And for women, I have a lot of Taurus friends. And also Aries. Hi, Rose. She's back there behind the camera.
Yeah, I feel like I've dated a lot of Aries men. And this is the first time I've dated a Virgo. Some people sign I don't remember.
I think Taurus and Virgo are like the best love match in like all the zodiacs.
Is Virgo September?
Yeah.
Like Beyonce, but yeah.
That's gotta be that.
But yeah.
Okay. Pisces is my jam. I love Pisces men. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them.
When is Pisces?
Yeah,
It's the end of February to mid-March.
Why do you like them?
Pisces are dreamers. Pisces are super intuitive. They're hypersensitive to like just energy, and I really appreciate that. And then the Pisces men that I've met are never afraid of falling in love. I don't know if they necessarily know how to maintain it, but they'll take the leap, which I appreciate. I don't really care for Taurus men unless they're a turn up, like, because there's different types of Taurus. There's like the calm Taurus, there's like the very reserved. I'm not that girl. Like I'm more like outgoing, like energetic. So like if a Taurus is like outgoing like myself, then okay, we can get it. But like the reserved, lazy, complacent Taurus man, I'm like I'm good on that forever. Scorpio men are absolutely insane, and I ride with them. Like
Scorpio October.
Yes, baby.
I had one of them before.
Scorpio men is where it's at. Scorpio men for me is like, okay, all right. But like all my brothers are Cancers and Virgos. I love Cancer men too. I love Cancer men. And yes, they are babies. They like to be nurtured. But I'm Big Mama, so like
You're there to nurture.
that's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like emotional signs. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's all we got.
Because I'm not
You're not really into
I'm not into signs, so I don't have like
I'm
specific signs.
just now kind of getting into it because I've been reading Susan Miller. You guys read Susan Miller, the Astrology Zone? Oh my God, Susan be knowing.
Right?
She be knowing. Susan Miller.
I just go off of energies, and then maybe I'll figure out like your birthday just to know it. But like I'm not like, let me go read up and see if we're a match. I'm like,
That's your practical. There it is, the practical Taurus.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
I'll meet somebody and you'll be fine. And I'll be like, what's your sign? He say something I don't like, I'm like, it is so nice to meet you.
You coming off like that?
Absolutely. I know me. No, absolutely. He's like, oh, I'm I don't know, Aquarius. I'll be like, is that so? Well, you go ahead and take care.
Do you have a type? Well, if it's not a sign, like I have a type, and for some reason it's island men.
Oh,
Girl.
And I feel like they trouble.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just too much for anybody else.
Right, you spicy. See?
Like, I feel like
They get the spice though, they get it.
Caribbean men are like the only ones who
They
can like
understand.
tame.
Oh.
And like, for me, anyways.
For me, my sister.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I have a type. I'm about the connection as well.
Yeah. I need
Like
an
if I
energy,
just
a vibe.
Yeah, we just like mesh.
She is like, you ain't had
like-
no eye vibe.
Right.
Call me now for your free reading.
I don't really like I don't really like guys who like, I like guys who know themselves and are comfortable with themselves. And you know, they're not like, usually guys who don't know themselves or are insecure or whatever, they be the ones that be like,
and that can come in any sign.
That's very true. That is very true. I just like somebody that is like confident or comfortable with themselves. And because usually when you're comfortable with yourself, then you're going to be
secure.
You're going to be secure, intentional, you're going to be open-minded to other people, you're going to be more likely to like accept me for who I am. And that's really important for me.
Okay, I think we have time for, I don't know, one more question.
Right, just so connect.
Let's see. So all of us are kind of in creative fields or entrepreneurs. How do you balance those things? This is like outside of being just a Taurus, just being a woman and an entrepreneur and a creative person.
How do you balance what? How do you balance business?
Your business.
Social.
Yeah, your life. All of it.
I don't have that figured out.
I call Monroe.
I don't feel like I have it all figured out, but I think the main thing for me is always to when I feel overwhelmed, that I take time for myself. That I step away from everything, from my 9 to 5, from my creative blog, and just take time for me. Like, I was gone from Instagram for like 4 days. No one even cared. I didn't post a picture in 3 days. Like, I didn't get one DM. So, ain't nobody checking for me. So it's okay to like take time for yourself, to like recalibrate yourself, and then you have energy to put into whatever it is you want to put energy into.
I found myself because of the business, like that consumed so much of what I would do that I wasn't social and I wasn't like meeting and dating people, that I had to make an intention this year to go, okay, when the weather gets nice, I'm going to go to be social. I can do the events to support the blog, but I'm also going to go out and meet men and be intentional about that.
Yeah.
And get social and have fun. So that I think it just won't happen on its own. It's like having to set the goal to like be social, to be structured in your business. It's like having these things just won't fall out of the sky and like happen for you. You have to make it happen for yourself.
And I'm just gonna piggyback off of you. Like, my biggest thing is just taking it one day at a time, because I feel like I call my like down times, I call them slumps, and I feel I have a lot of slumps. And so before, when I would have slumps, I would beat myself up about it. I'd be like, oh, I just spent 2 days like in bed crying for no reason, or and I would beat myself up about it and be like, oh, I could have worked, or I could have did this, I could have did that, which makes the slump like longer. And so now, like, if I feel a slump coming on or whatever, I just embrace it. And that's one good thing about like working for myself, is that I can take that time to do that. It's like, it's so crucial. And so when I take the time to get out of this or embrace the slump, the quicker I do that, the quicker I'm like ready to go again. That's my biggest thing.
I'm serious. Like, I had never worked a job that I needed to be there Monday through Friday before. And so when I started this job, and it's with children, and so like I have less compassion for adults than I do for children. So I knew, like, working with these kids, I was like, okay, well, I have to show up for them. I literally called Monroe. Like, I was like, I need help. Like, I don't know how to be creative and be responsible and set aside personal time for myself so that I can recharge. And I'll never forget that day. Because I'm sensitive. No, but Monroe had all of these, like, she had brought all these planner books for me, and she had, like, hour by hour we sat here. First of all, she fed me. Because my first check wasn't here yet, and so she fed me as soon as I walked through the door. And then she went hour by hour with me and was like, okay, no, you can't do this, and this is how you block off. Because I'm used to going to like 4 or 5 different castings a day. She's like, no, you don't do that. You have to block out 2 hours before you get to work, because remember, you travel. Like, those little things. Like, and then, okay, we'll get up, because not only have you to travel for work, we have to get ready for work. I needed a step by step on how to like get through life. And I'll never forget like how she walked me through like this whole process of having my first job, like in adulthood.
Yeah.
I call Monroe.
Real life.
All y'all can call me.
But no, Monroe, you're like one of the most like inspiring women I've met. Like you're one of the most.
But you guys inspire me. You're gonna make me cry.
No, like she's like the most. No,
That's a Prosecco talking.
She's like the most disciplined person I've ever met in my life. And just seeing you like constantly putting stuff out and constantly like she'll write an idea down, be like, hey guys, I did this idea. You know, like she'll tell you about it on the Insta stories. 3 days later, we here sitting and talking about it. Like, you know, like
I think that's the Taurus in me.
Yeah.
I just can't sit on an idea. Like I just have to do it. Or it'll just bother me.
Yeah.
So, and I guess that's just being type A.
Yeah, that could be that too. But yeah. But yeah, I think that's really good. Just you take it one day at a time, you know, like
day at a time. And be consistent.
And consistency is
that's really because
it's key.
And being intentional. And you're right about intentional. Like when I first moved to New York, we were just talking about this outside. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know one person. And so I took a whole year and I dedicated an entire year to finding and making friends. So I went to church. If I saw somebody on the street that would like even smiled at me, I like chased this girl down the street like next to the grocery store, and now we're like best friends. So it is about being intentional, especially in like a big city like New York, where everyone's so busy and everyone is really hustling like to make their dreams come true.
And it's easy to fall in those holes. It's like I feel like New York has a lot of holes, and some of those holes are like sinkholes, and you can get sucked in, and you'll never get out. So
those are like the people who move to New York and they stay for a year, and then they leave. If you don't have a support system, it's hard. So that's why I'm glad to know wonderful ladies like this, and we all live in Harlem. Hello, Harlem, stand up. And we're all Tauruses and we're all amazing. Is that it? Are we done? Let's cheers. My wine glass is empty.
We should just, I'm like, you can edit out. Can we fill it up? Because this is so
We should fill it up. This is sad. This is so sad. That was such a good talk. Like, oh my God, I feel like renewed and refreshed.
I always feel like renewed when I have these kind of conversations. So,
you got a juice or something over there?
I got orange juice.
Oh, okay. So where are we cheersing to? Who's the most practical? Tiffany.
Yes. Most practical.
Yeah. What are we cheersing to?
us.
Oh, to us?
Yes.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It's Taurus season.
Always and forever. Best sign in the zodiac.